Welcome back, everyone. So now it's time that we enter into a very exciting session. This is the glimpses of the glories of the past on 19th March. So in this session, we go through the contributions of the Supreme Founder of Hinduism on 19th March throughout the years. On 19th March 2002, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, the video This video is an expert from Ananda Spurna program conducted on 19th October 2002 at Ancient School of Wisdom, Bangalore, India. Here, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, explained about what all is worry. And what is worry? The words which we repeat continuously, the words which makes us shrink, the inferior words. This is what we call worries. Many other people have a strong opinion that worry is needed to be able to be successful. In this video, Swamiji also takes the participant through an exercise to help find out what our worries are and how one can get rid of them.
Fear. Based with fear of something that's going to happen or has happened. It's basically fear of something.
If we expect something that it should happen, the fear that it may not happen. If we expect that it should not happen, the fear that it may happen. So, this is what is worry. Anybody else? Any other explanation? People who are master degree in OD. Even insecurity is not worry. That is different. That's totally different. The fear of insecurity is
concerned whether something will happen or not.
That's what she gave a beautiful doctorate. She has given a crystal clear picture about worry.
What we get for previous actions?
That's guilty, not worry.
Desire. Because then you feel empty. Desire.
Desire. No, desire is not worry.
No, if it is not happen, we will worry.
Desire is the seed for worry.
Because worry will become empty.
Worry is the juice of life. Really. Please never think that without worry you can live. Worry is an intimate enemy like wife or husband. You can't live without it. We will be continuously fighting, quarreling with it, but we can't live without it. You will feel empty. Life has no juice. Worry, the exact few words you can say. The feeling of shrinking, which makes you shrink. The collected worries, when the worries are collected and deposited, it becomes a layer. That layer is called depression. Depression is nothing but the collected worries. For example, you become a failure in some business, and your mind is telling to yourself in your inner chatting, when you are talking to yourself, you are telling, whatever I touch will be like this only. Whatever I touch, it becomes a wastage. I will not be able to flourish in anything. I am ordaining to do this. My fate is very miserable. My life is not right. We will just try to blame try to condemn ourselves. The thoughts which you are creating to yourself, those inferiority words, those sentences, repeated continuously to yourself becomes worry. The words which you repeat continuously, the words which makes you shrink, the inferior words, that is what is called worry. Worry is nothing but creating these inferior words continuously in your being. Whatever I touch will not come forward. Whatever I touch will go only to the brains. Not only about us, about others also. We have got a regular kind sentences. Oh, today morning I have seen you, that's all my business will go away. Regular sagunas, these all are deeply connected with worry. You have so many ideas, the leg pulling ideas, so many ideas to pull you down in your being. That is what is worries. In your own mental inner chattering, in your own verbalizations, you have these selected words to play. With these words, you try to live. These words are only called as worries. Mind with which you are living. You don't know anything except your mind. You are nothing but your mind. In Tamil Nadu, there are professional people who go for crying when somebody dies. They know many songs and you pay them, they will come and cry nicely and make the atmosphere. See, everything needs an atmosphere. Even for death, you need to create an atmosphere. To create the atmosphere, they will come and cry nicely, and they will beat also with so much speed. I myself have seen when I was young. Those
Yes, on 19 March 2005, Supreme Monarch of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam began by conducting the first day or the first of the 2-day meditation camp called the Nithyananda program in Los Angeles. NSP mainly deals with cleansing and energizing the 7 energy bodies using the meditation techniques, specially designed by Swamiji himself as per the Shastra Pramana, Abda Pramana, and Atma Pramana. These techniques bring about the great intellectual clarity for living and help us conquer the pain and fear of death, making it a celebration. 19 March 2006, the Supreme Panel of Hinduism conducted the second day of the Jnanaspurana program that took place on 19 March 2006 at Quality in Trade Oklahoma City. In that convention, Swamiji initiated delegates on various authenticated as per the Shastra Pramana, Artha Pramana, and Atma Pramana meditation techniques and compassionately answered all of their questions since the very first day when the Paramavatara Paramashiva, the supreme model of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, undertook this mission. He toured around the globe many times, establishing adhinams and centers in various cities worldwide, successfully building the foundation for the Kailasa nation. Supreme Founder of Hinduism has been consistently working towards uniting all nations and serving the world with the wisdom of science of enlightenment, which is the master key in solving various problems which the world is facing right now. And below are some of the pictures taken on day 2 of the program. On 19 March 2008, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, presided over an internal high-level meeting with all the ministers and ambassadors of Kailasa. who together with Supreme Pandu Hindus were organizing the various conventions and the various construction works that were happening in parallel in Adi Kailasa. Since the very first day Swamiji undertook his mission, he has been consistently organizing and inspiring everyone, and thus ultimately setting the solid foundations for the revival of the Kailasa nation. The whole effort of Swamiji since day one has been to make living enlightenment as an easy and approachable lifestyle without at the same time compromising the least on the vision of what Sanatana Dharma is, as it was presented to us by the ancient rishis in the Vedas and Agamas. On 19 March 2011, the Supreme Council of Hinduism sits with its delegates to share its experience and understanding on first chapter, first section, the 70 Sutra of Brahma Sutras, in which Swamiji explained. He also shared Swami Shivananda's teaching and other masters and acharyas that covered on this sutras. The Brahma Sutra is a Sanskrit text. The text systemizes and summarizes the philosophical and spiritual ideas in the Upanishads. The sacred scripture of the sutra, in summary, is describing that we are to get back to witnessing our consciousness, to be centered on awareness and not on ego. When one is centered on awareness, it will naturally create wealth and fulfillment. And this will create constant awareness, which will become an independent mechanism to achieving wealth and consciousness. On 19 March 2012, the Supreme Founder of Hindus, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, answered to the question of devotees from all over the world, and in this discourse, Swamiji spoke of the science of deja vu experience and how these extraordinary mystical experiences make us question the very basis of reality. Swamiji beautifully shared that poverty in life means not questioning the reality. He further shared that the purpose of life is expansion and being a high achiever, and that every Fortune 500 company has a core of Sangha, a group of 10 people who have actualized themselves. And he also expounded on the topic of the awakening of the Kundalini, explaining that when the Kundalini flows through our Idagala Nadi, or feminine dimension, are awakened. And then when the Kundalini not flowing through our Idagala or Pingala, then we take another body. On 19 March 2013, Supreme Court of Hindus conducted Day 7 of the Inner Awakening Convention. During that day's morning presidential address, Swamiji expanded on how responsibly enriches our relationship. Not only relationship with other human beings, even our relationship with the world is enriched only when we feel responsible, when we relate to the world through the intellect that it is knowledge, through the heart it is caring and love, and through the being it leads to enriching. But in every relationship, responsibility is a basic need, basic requirement. And responsibility means living and cognizing, thinking, talking, expressing, responding to life from the truth. And we are the source, and therefore we are responsible for all happenings around us. When we don't feel responsible, we shrink in our life continuously. When we start taking responsibility, we can decide the function of the mechanical parts of our body. And when we take responsibility for all the happenings inside us and outside us, a new energy, new possibility opens up in us. The first step is to realize the divine in ourselves is to take responsibility. Swamiji also gave his clarion call to the youth of India. We are all responsible for Bharat, for India. It is only by spiritual strength we are going to rebuild the country. Only by building human beings we are going to build the nation. Take responsibility to teach responsibility to the world. And that day also, Pratyaksha Parapuja, Nityananda Satsang, Sarva darshan and Akash reading the inner awakening sessions, where the Ama and inner awakening took place. On 19 March 2014, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted the Day 14 of the Inner Awakening Convention at Haridwar. During that day's presidential address, Swamiji revealed how the space of Advaita is the eternal problem solver. We may take time to listen to our heart, but we don't typically have the patience to convince others of our actions by speaking into their listening. When we are in the space of Advaita, we can automatically speak into the listening of others. Not only do we achieve completion, but we become true leaders, having the ability to patiently convince others into action. Later that day, Supreme Panel of Hinduism honored Sanjeev Mehtaji, the author of book of the photographic book on the topic of Kumbh Mela in Haridwar. On 19 March 2015, the Supreme Panel of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, continued on the Living Advaita series of addresses and initiations from the Upanishads. This day's Akashic revelation was a profound delivery of the Ishavasya Upanishad. Yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyevanu pashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tatona vidugupsati. Swamiji urges us to look at the utility value of everything and everyone in our life, finding instead the quality in those things, especially with our own senses. Meditating on the quality of I will lead us to see how we exist in everything, and there is nothing in which we do not exist.
என்னோட மனைவி வந்து ஐயா அட்டன் பண்ணியிருக்கான். அவ அட்டன் பண்ணதுல அவளோட கிட்ட நிறைய மாற்றங்கள் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது. அந்த மாற்றத்தை பார்த்தோன்னே நானும் அதை போல் மாற்றங்கள் ஏற்பட வேண்டும் எனக்கு அப்படின்னு இது பண்ணேன். நான் இன்னைக்கு 15/3/2015 பாண்டிச்சேரி கல்பத்தூர்ல அட்டன் பண்ணி இது ஒன்னதான் அவர்கிட்ட கேட்டிருக்கேன். நான் வேற எதுவுமே அவர்கிட்ட கேட்கவே இல்லை. ஏன்னா மேரேஜ் பார்வதி
Mahadeva wants to stay with all the Ganas and Ganapati, Subramanya and everyone. It's a large, beautiful community. So they all decided and chose this place, Varanasi, settled down here. Then after that only Ganga came and had darshan of Mahadeva. Varanasi was older than Ganga. Those days it was called Anandavana. Then after the Ganga came and had darshan of Mahadeva, Varuna and Asi joined. It became Varanasi. Come to Varanasi to experience Third Eye Awakening this May.
Once in satsang, Swamiji told, like it was Krishna Janmashtami, and then Swamiji had to wear the robe of Krishna and come and give us darshan. So while he was getting ready for becoming Krishna, like wearing the dress of Krishna with the flute and feather and all that, so one of his assistants asked him, Swamiji, aren't you feeling shy for going out like this in front of people? So Swamiji told that why should I feel shy for anything? I am very clear, I am that, so why should I feel? So what I understood from this was, so it is no matter whether others have a doubt on you or others deny you or something, but if you are very clear about who you are, nothing from outside can touch you.
See, at one satsang, Swamiji told that when you go for Madhukari Viksham, the doubts which you have about you, like will this Madhukari Viksham really help me in my life, that doubt which you would want to look at will be the doubt which others ask you.
I just want to share my experience. See, before coming to Gurukul, when I going to come to Gurukul, I had the attachment with my friends, dog, family and all the things which I had. I was unable to come out of it and come to Gurukul. So even with that incompletion, I came to Gurukul. After in Gurukul, when I came here, when I decided to take Krama Brahmacharya, so and the day, one day before the initiation, we did Pinda Darpana. When during the Pinda Darpana, I felt something is going, when I doing completion with all my parents and all of them, I felt like something is going out of me. I felt somewhat incomplete. So on the same day after the Pinda Darpana, the click which came on me is the attachment which I had is not true. Really, the biggest gift I'm going to give to all of them is by taking this Krama Brahmacharya and enriching them, and by I taking this Krama Brahmacharya, I will liberate them. So I'm part of them. Just leaving it, the experience which I had is the luxury simplicity. That's what I understood.
That's why even if you see Buddha's life and Mahavira's life, both were actually kings. They're supposed to be kings, but when they know that it avoid to make them when they know that it avoid to make them happy and give what they wanted, they went and searched for the truth. When they searched and when they got enlightened, Buddha actually
Yes, on 19 March 2017, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, visited the Kailasa Paramparagada Adi Arunachal Sarangapeetham in Tiruvannamalai, where he was cordially received by the ambassadors and envoys who were preparing for his most auspicious arrival. The Paramavatara of Parameshwara, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, devoted some of his personal time to train them and to attend to all of their requests and prayers. These pictures depict the hard work that has been poured into the making of the Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem in Tiruvannamalai that was personally attended to and supervised by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism himself. On 19 March 2019, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism expounded on the cosmic principle the Hindu genocide during the everyday life of the Katas. Nithyananda Satsang, Supreme Founder of Hinduism, chronologically expanded on the Hindu genocide throughout the history and invited all to share to protect future generation of Hindus. 400 million Hindus were slaughtered just by the Islamic invaders in 1000 to 1500 AD, and thousands of Hindus killed, and more than 4 lakhs converted in Bengal killings in 1947. Direct Action Day, 5.6 million Hindus were slaughtered in the Bengal riots of 1950, and 2.5 million Hindus were ruthlessly slaughtered in the War of East Pakistan in 1971. We released our documentation of all crimes against Hindus, a planned, detailed, data-based, highly analytical and descriptive compilation of the Hindu genocide and the Hindu Holocaust. The figure currently stands at 5 crore 511 lakhs 761 and 993, and documenting the ongoing Hindu genocide as a humble offering of Mahashivratri. Below are some of the pictures. It's where the depiction of the Holocaust which happened in India. On 19 March 2019, Supreme Founder of Hinduism shared this beautiful message through his official Facebook page with all his devotees and disciples. The grace and blessings of Paramashiva, my body and getting ready by intensely getting soaked in Samadhi. To manifest being of Paramashiva and all the beings attending Paramashivam level 2 for next 16 days. The way my body is getting prepared and manifesting Paramashivoham exuberant and extraordinary energy. I can be sure this program will not be just program, it will be an extreme power manifestation and manifesting the being of Paramashiva himself. I'm making it once again to the whole world that Guru Dakshina requirement is only to stop insincere people and resist terrorists and demons. No one will be denied the spiritual experience and manifestation of Paramashivoham level 2 due to the economical reason. I'm not using the messenger personally, but anyone wants to any kind of exemption from Guru Dakshina can send message to this messenger. On 19th March 2021, the Supreme Council of Hinduism, the Kailasa nation, offered our worship to Nithyananda Paramashivam Parashakti, as this was the ninth day of the Mahaparamashivratri Brahmotsav. The Kailasa nation also offered our worship, and this day was also the ninth day of Janmukti Utsav. During that day's morning presidential address, Swamiji beautifully shared rejuvenation. Samhara dimension of Paramashiva is such a powerful, beautiful dimension that if we just understand it properly, we will be free from all bondages. And if we don't understand Samhara properly, we will feel Samhara as destruction, life negative. And if we understand the Samhara dimension of Paramashiva properly, it is rejuvenation, not destruction. Furthermore, Supreme Power of Hinduism share that he looks at each one of us as the source material through which Paramashiva is manifesting in this world. He doesn't see us as a customer or client or even devotee or disciple. He sees us as a potential for Paramashiva to manifest, and he sees as Paramashiva needing to wake up in us. And Swami explained that his responsibility is to awaken the Paramashiva in us. So with that, we come to the conclusion of the glimpses of the glories of the past. So now it's time that we get ready to receive the darshan of Supreme Fund of Hinduism, and will now be entering into the meditation. I request each and every one of you to sit straight and close your eyes as we enter into the meditation to receive the grace and blessings of the Parashakti.